We are here at the beautiful Cape Cod National Seashore. We're going to check out some cool things to see and do here at the seashore. Hey everyone, Scott, the Scott Man, and welcome. It is a beautiful day here at the seashore, and we're going to be spending the next couple of days checking out some cool things to see and do here. We're going to start off here at Fort Hill Trail, which is a nice little trail. It doesn't go for very far, but we get some cool views along in here. So a great little way to introduce the video and introduce the seashore, or the National Seashore. So let's go. And we made it to the end of the trail, and we're here at Fort Hill itself, and we got a beautiful overlook over here. Alright, so coming up next, we're going to head north up the Cape a little bit. We're going to head over to Coast Guard Beach. Yep, so we are here at Coast Guard Beach, just a few miles further north up the Cape. And remember we saw way off in the distance from Fort Hill Trail a white building? This is the building over here. So the way to the beach is over that way. And here is the beach and the Atlantic Ocean. It is so great to be back by the ocean again. In the summertime, this beach can be very packed with a lot of people. As a matter of fact, you're not able to park close to here in the summertime. You'll have to take a shuttle here. So there's another little point of interest that we'll see just a few miles up that way, so I'll see you there. So as we head a little bit further to the north, we're now heading up to Nauset Light Beach. Not to be confused with Nauset Beach, which is outside the National Seashore down near East Orleans. But this is really cool because if we go up the sand dunes, we'll see one of Cape Cod's many beautiful lighthouses. But one thing I will mention too is that I was reading a sign in that over the years, because of the Atlantic Ocean and a lot of the erosion, the shore has come further inland over the years. So if you look out that way, the parking lot for the beach used to be over where those sand dunes are back in the 1960s. But because of erosion and of course the water coming closer inland, they had to move everything further inland, including the parking lot. And wouldn't surprise me if they may have to do it again maybe in a century from now. All right, so let's head up to the lighthouse. And here at the top we have Nauset Light. This is one of Cape Cod's many beautiful lighthouses. As a matter of fact, we'll be seeing at least another one in this video, but we're going to be filming that another day. So stay tuned because we'll be showing more of Cape Cod as we go further north up the Cape. And it is a brand new day, and we're going to check out more cool things here in the Cape Cod National Seashore as we head further north along the Cape. So the rest of the video we're going to be covering the northern parts of the Cape. And why not start here over at Marconi Beach? Well, we're not at the beach just yet, but at least we're over by where the car park is. But this beach was named after Italian inventor Guglielmo Marconi. As a matter of fact, he even sent a transmission signal a long time ago, the first one across the Atlantic Ocean. More about that in a little bit, because we'll head over to in a little bit around the area where he sent that signal. But now let's head to the beach. And this is Marconi Beach. You got the beautiful sounds of the ocean waves, and what's really cool too here is that you got these huge sand dunes which tower the beach area. This is probably why Marconi chose this general area to send that first transmission signal. Speaking of that, let's head up that way and head over to the site. And so up here, this is the site where Marconi himself sent the very first wireless transatlantic signal from here all the way over to Cornwall, England, back in back on January 18, 1903. It was a communication between U.S. President Theodore Roosevelt and England's King Edward VII. And it's like it's just saying, it was a huge deal to send a wireless transmission back then, where nowadays it's like you can just do it in a matter of seconds, either by a tweet or an Instagram message or by talking to each other on FaceTime or like on Zoom or something. But the site was decommissioned here in 1917, and a newer one was built down in Chatham, Massachusetts. All right, so we're going to continue north up the Cape. Before we do that, we're going to head over to the Cape Cod Bay side of the Cape. We have to give the Cape Cod Bay side of Cape Cod some love. So we're over here at Cornhill Beach, and this is a beautiful beach located on Cape Cod Bay. Over here we have the nice gentle water with the sound of the waves splashing on the shore. And we got even some cool homes over that way up top of the big hill. This is quite relaxing, I have to say. And what's really cool, probably because I'm not here during peak season, but I practically have this whole beach to myself. And all the way out there too, that is Provincetown. That is the northernmost town in Cape Cod. And we're here at our next destination here in the seashore, and this is Highland Lighthouse. This lighthouse is located here in the North Truro area of Cape Cod, and the original tower was commissioned back in 1797 by George Washington. As a matter of fact, this is the oldest lighthouse in Cape Cod. Although this is not the original tower, this is a newly reconstructed one. But what's really cool too is back in the 1850s, famous author Henry David Thoreau even stayed out here a few times, because he stayed out here with the Small family, which had a farmstead over in this area. More about that when we go over that way momentarily. As a matter of fact, Thoreau himself said this about the lighthouse: a neat building, an apple pie order. But I have to say, this lighthouse is absolutely beautiful. And over here, this is the Highland House. So this present structure was built in around 1906 as a guest house. But before that, there was another building here, which was the homestead here in the farm for the Smalls family, dating back to the 1700s and going to the 1800s as well. But the original farmhouse moved to somewhere else in the Truro area. But here today, it is a museum. Unfortunately, it's closed for the season right now. It doesn't open until as you get close to the summer, but still it's really cool to look from the outside. All right, so before we conclude this video, let's head over to Race Point Beach, which is about 9 miles up that way, heading toward Provincetown. And last but not least, we are here at Race Point Beach. This is one of the beaches that is the closest to Provincetown, over at the northern end of the Cape. Over here, we have a nice sandy beach, and of course, you can hear the sound of the ocean waves here, and you got miles and miles of sandy coastline with some sand dunes. Race Point Beach is quite beautiful, I have to say.
And there's even a really cool lighthouse too if you walk down the beach that way about almost 2 miles. But yeah, there's a lot of cool beaches and a lot of cool trails here in the Cape Cod National Seashore. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to check out all of them because there'd be way too many. But I'm curious, which is your favorite part of Cape Cod National Seashore? Is there a place that I should check out next time? Now feel free to let me know in the comments. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video here at Cape Cod National Seashore. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to click that subscribe button to come on, join me for the adventure, and don't forget to click that notification bell so that way you know when a new video goes live. Well, thank you for watching, and this is Scott, the Scott Man, signing out. But wait, hold on, before you go. Before we show the very last clip of the video, I want to give a huge special thank you to one of my big patrons on Patreon, Ambientocclusion, for your tremendous support. Thank you so much for all your great contributions. You are truly awesome.